Do you see yourself working with Turkey throughout your career often? Because of all of these big fights and
he just said 20 million. That's a yes.
You tell
Let
me.
me answer for him.
No doubt. So who's next? Is it Devin?
It's Devin. We already signed
But
it.
Devin has to. Okay.
He has to.
He has
we
to
have to win. We have to win. We can't look over past our opponents. So, yeah, we already faced off. We're already ready to go.
Ryan Garcia says he no longer feels any personal or emotional drive to pursue another fight with Devin Haney, but he will, as it's forced by tournament stipulations and promotional demands and requested by Turkey Alal Sheikh. Echoing a different perspective, Mexican boxing legend Juan Manuel Marquez has expressed his desire to see a rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, emphasizing its significance for the sport. Marquez pointed to the controversy surrounding their previous encounter, including Garcia's issues with PED accusations and weight troubles, as reasons why a second fight is necessary.
I like to get a rematch, Ryan Garcia against Devin Haney. I would like to see that, because you know what's gonna happen. What happened after the fight? Ryan Garcia has the weigh-in.
Absolutely.
The weigh-in. Ryan Garcia didn't give the weigh-in. It's different things.
So many different things.
So many different things.
Building on his argument, Marquez believes the rematch is crucial for Haney's career and boxing as a whole, helping to clear any lingering doubts from their first bout. He emphasized that Haney, a highly skilled fighter, deserves a fair and undisputed outcome after their first fight was ruled a no contest due to controversy surrounding Garcia's weight and PED accusations. Marquez believes that for the rematch to hold credibility, Garcia should undergo thorough testing both before and after the fight. He also stressed that Haney must take control of the anti-doping procedures to ensure complete transparency and fairness in the bout.
That's very important for Devin Haney, because Devin Haney is a great fighter. He's a good fighter, and the fight is no contest. It's no contest, but I would like to see the rematch, but I don't know if Ryan Garcia needs to make ¿cómo se dice estudio? Test for the
take another test.
Take
like
another test
testing.
Before the fight and after the fight. Devin Haney needs take the control for the anti-doping test.
Further highlighting the significance of a rematch, Marquez also pointed out that both Garcia and Haney have passionate fan bases eager to see them square off again. Given their talent and history, he believes a rematch would be a major event for boxing, providing clarity after their controversial first fight. With both fighters having much to prove, he sees this bout as an opportunity to deliver a high-stakes showdown that could further elevate their legacies.
Ryan Garcia fans and Devin Haney fans want to see the rematch. And the people, for me, I would like to see that, because I think Devin Haney is a good fighter, Ryan Garcia is a great fighter, and then I think it would be a great rematch.
Recognizing the challenges ahead, Marquez acknowledged that the rematch would be a tough and challenging fight for both men, but ultimately gave the edge to Ryan Garcia. He pointed to Garcia's combination of power and technique as key factors that could make the difference. However, he was quick to emphasize that this does not take anything away from Devin Haney, whom he still regards as a great fighter with exceptional skills.
Will be a tough fight. It's a difficult fight for both fighters, but I think Ryan Garcia against, I don't know, we know the top fight for both, but I think Ryan Garcia has power, technician, but Devin Haney is a great fighter. And then why if the fight is a difficult fight, it's a hard fight for both fighters.
Looking further ahead into the future, Marquez suggested that if the rematch ends in a draw, it could naturally set the stage for a trilogy, further solidifying their rivalry as one of the most compelling in boxing today. Given the skill level and competitive nature of both fighters, he believes a third fight would be necessary to truly determine the better man. With each fighter having something to prove, a trilogy would not only settle the score, but also add another thrilling chapter to their already heated rivalry.
What happened in that third fight? Another rematch. We need to see.
Maybe a trilogy.
Yeah, a trilogy. Maybe. I don't know. What happened is the fight is draw, or the fight is a close fight. Maybe another. We need to see the third part for the fight.
Maybe we get a rematch.
I don't know. Yeah, because
Excellent.
both fighters is top fighters. both fighters are great fighters, and then we need to see another great fight.
Contrasting Marquez's perspective, Ryan Garcia had made it clear that he has no personal interest in a rematch with Devin Haney, stating that he feels he has nothing left to prove after their first fight last April. Despite the controversy that followed his victory, Garcia insists that he is not driven by bitterness or a need for redemption. Instead, he remains indifferent to the idea of facing Haney again, suggesting that his focus lies elsewhere rather than revisiting a rivalry he believes he has already settled.
Do you see yourself working with Turkey throughout your career often? Because of all of these big fights and
He just said 20 million. That's a yes.
You tell
Let
me.
me answer for him.
no doubt. So who's next? Is it Devin?
It's Devin. We already signed
But
it.
Devin has to. Okay.
He has to.
He has
we
to win.
have to win. We have to win. We can't look over past our opponents. So, yeah, we already faced off. We're already ready to go.
Reinforcing his stance, when asked whether Devin Haney still consumes his thoughts, Garcia dismissed the notion, stating that he has already moved on. He acknowledged that many people continue to dwell on the rivalry, but for him, the chapter is closed. Garcia made it clear that he stepped into the ring, secured the victory, and sees no reason to linger on the past. As far as he's concerned, there's nothing more to prove.
No, I've already kind of moved on. A lot of people are kind of dragging that on a little bit. You don't consume me. I was in the ring with him. I beat him, and that's it.
Further emphasizing his indifference, Ryan acknowledged that the rematch with Devin Haney is happening primarily because Turki Al-Sheikh wanted it, and for that reason, he had no issue accepting the fight. However, he reiterated that he has no personal feelings toward it, maintaining that he already beat Haney the first time and sees nothing more to prove. For Garcia, the fight is just another event rather than a deeply meaningful rivalry.
This is something that Turkey wanted to, so it was no problem. But like I said, I don't feel no way towards it. I feel like I beat him the first time, and that's it.
Aligning with this perspective, Turki Al-Sheikh has been vocal about his desire to see the Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney rematch materialize, stating that he wants the fight to take place in October. With his backing, the highly anticipated showdown is gaining momentum, ensuring that both fighters will once again share the ring in what promises to be another major event for boxing.
We want to see in October the rematch between Garcia and Haney.
Nevertheless, with the deal already finalized, Garcia and Haney will step into the ring once again. Despite his lack of personal motivation for the rematch, Garcia acknowledges that this is the fight fans want to see and one that Turki Al-Sheikh is committed to delivering. With the anticipation surrounding their rivalry and the controversy from their first meeting, the stage is set for another high-stakes showdown that could further shape both fighters' careers.
Throughout your career often? Because of all of these big fights and
He just said 20 million. That's a yes.
You tell
Let
me.
me answer for him.
no doubt. So who's next? Is it Devin?
It's Devin. We already signed
But
it.
Devin has to. Okay.
He has to.
He has to
we
win.
have to win. We have to win.
Adding another layer to the buildup, Ryan Garcia revealed that he was unwilling to grant Devin the rematch unless Haney dropped the lawsuit against him. With Haney ultimately backing down and withdrawing the legal action, Garcia believes he got exactly what he wanted. He emphasized that he dictated the terms of the situation, reinforcing his stance that he holds the leverage in their rivalry.
He did.
I wasn't gonna give him the fight unless he dropped it.
So it's done.
Yeah. Got whatever I wanted.
Damn. But you kind of need him, though.
However, Garcia also revealed that before he and Haney can officially face each other again, they must first get past their respective opponents. He emphasized the importance of not overlooking these challenges, acknowledging that nothing is guaranteed until both fighters secure their victories. While the rematch is already set in motion, Garcia stressed that they must handle business first before stepping back into the ring against each other.
Can't look over past our opponents, so yeah, we already faced off. We're already ready to go.
Building on his mindset, Ryan Garcia expressed confidence in his strategic approach to fighting, stating that he has mastered himself and developed a deep understanding of how to break down his opponents. He revealed that he constantly analyzes situations in the ring, looking for openings that others might overlook.
I just know what I'm doing without looking like a typical boxer, if that makes sense.
Yeah, of course.
You know, I have my own ways of thinking. I have my own movements in the ring that, you know, I've mastered myself.
Right, right. And people
That's
can't
how I
train-
see it.
People
I've
can't
mastered
train for that.
myself.
Right.
I've done a lot of, you know, thinking in my brain about what I feel like. You know, I put myself in a position in the ring. Okay, you may think you're safe here, but you're not.
Reflecting on his first fight with Haney, Garcia pointed out that while Haney may have felt safe in certain positions, particularly behind his jab, he was able to capitalize with his signature left hook. He believes his ability to read and exploit subtle mistakes is what separates him, though he refused to reveal the full extent of his fight IQ. Garcia stated, "Devin Haney let go of his alertness. I caught him every single time." According to Garcia, every opportunity Haney gave him, he took advantage of, something he intends to continue doing in a potential rematch.
You know, that's why Devin Haney thought he was safe in many positions. Throwing a jab like he always throws the jab. I caught, boom, real quick hook, boom, you know. I understand where he's at, you know. Like there's a lot of instances that people don't take advantage of, and I'm not gonna give out what I know internally. And I took advantage of it every single time. Now, I may have not been at my best condition-wise, but I still felt like I would fight this, you know, the same way.
Expanding on his tactical approach, Ryan explained that in his first fight with Devin Haney, he strategically fought in pockets to disrupt Haney's rhythm, a key aspect of Haney's fighting style. Understanding that Haney is a fighter who thrives on timing and consistency, Garcia made sure not to be predictable. He described his approach as a constant adjustment, mixing aggression with moments of patience to keep Haney guessing. Rather than allowing Haney to settle into a comfortable rhythm, Garcia deliberately varied his attack, switching between pressure and restraint to create openings. This ability to adapt, he believes, played a crucial role in his success and will be key once again if they meet in a rematch.
Because people say, oh, you know, you won the first round, then you took rounds off. Nah, I had to fight in pockets because with Devin Haney, he's all about rhythm. So if I keep showing them the same thing, you're gonna catch on. You're gonna steal the round, blah, blah, blah. So me, it was showing, okay, I'm aggressive here, pick it up here. Now I'm not aggressive. Now I'm moving.
Changing the
now
pace.
He's like, what the hell? So it's like keeping like a great fighter, like not knowing what you're doing. So for me, that was in my mind. I took advantage every time he let go of his alertness. I caught him every single time.
Shifting focus to his career trajectory while drawing parallels to Floyd Mayweather's rise, Devin Haney believes that embracing a villainous persona will propel him to superstardom, and he predicts that his career will reach similar heights once he adopts that role. According to Devin, the fans are eager to see him lose, relishing the drama of a true villain. He insists that while he may have been perceived as the good guy, his real nature was more in line with a bad guy hiding behind a heroic facade.
I mean, that's when Floyd became the big star, is when he became the villain. And I think the same way. I think that's when I'll become a massive star now that I'm crossing over. And people want to see me lose now. They want to pay to see me lose. So I'm happy.
Did you feel that same energy before?
No, I mean, I was a good guy. I feel like I was a good guy, but I was really the villain. Like I was secretly the bad guy, but I was acting like the good guy.
Further reinforcing his evolving identity, Haney expressed confidence in his move to welterweight for his May showdown against Jose Ramirez, expressing confidence that he will feel much better at 147 pounds. He emphasized that he is naturally a bigger fighter and expects to be far more comfortable at welterweight, suggesting that the jump in weight will allow him to perform at his best without the strain of cutting down to a lower division.
I think I'm gonna feel better. I think I'm gonna be much better, much stronger. I'm naturally a bigger guy, and 140 is, I can make 140, but I feel more comfortable. I will feel more comfortable at doing this catch weight, and it's at 144. So I'm excited about that, and yeah.
Expanding the conversation on Haney's public perception, Showbiz the Adult weighed in on Devin Haney's marketability, suggesting that Haney doesn't command the fanfare of a larger-than-life villain like M. Bison, Thanos, or Dr. Doom. According to him, Haney isn't a character whose persona is built on mass disdain. He's simply the fighter you might dislike because of his performance, not because he's been crafted into a notorious villain. In contrast, he likened the public's reaction to a fighter like Floyd Mayweather, where a loss often turns him into a love-to-hate figure. With Haney, however, the dynamic is distinctly different, as his profile doesn't evoke the same dramatic aura.
The thing about Devin is he doesn't have enough fans to be a M. Bison villain, right? He doesn't have enough fans to be a Thanos villain or a Dr. Doom villain. He's really a villain you just don't like. That's different. The Kid King from Game of Thrones, when he died, everybody laughed. And thank God he's gone. When Thanos went, it was like, damn, When he faded it, it's like, damn, I appreciate that villain, right? If Floyd loses, like, yo, I hated him, but man, I love to hate him.
Shifting the focus to Ryan Garcia's appeal, Andrew Tate weighed in on Ryan Garcia, calling him an entertaining figure both inside and outside the ring. He acknowledged Garcia's blazing hand speed, but also pointed out that his quick wit and outspoken nature add to the spectacle. With Garcia constantly making headlines for his in-ring performances and bold statements, Tate sees him as a fighter who keeps fans engaged in more ways than one.
Fast hands. You can see he can pull off here. See if he's got fast mouth too. Usually he does. It's gonna be entertaining.
Adding another perspective to the discussion, Mikey Garcia weighed in, suggesting that while both fighters may want it, fan interest might not be as high. He acknowledged the controversy surrounding the first fight, including allegations of PED use by Garcia and concerns over the weight situation. However, he pointed out that both sides had agreed to the weight class beforehand. Despite the drama, Mikey Garcia felt the first fight was a one-sided performance, leaving uncertainty about whether the rematch would generate the same excitement among fans.
They might want to do that rematch again, but I don't know if the fans really need to see the rematch. There was some controversy after the fact, after we learned about positive tests, from Ryan and, issues of the weight. But they agreed to the fight with the weight class, the 3 pounds or whatever it was. And I mean, I saw total dominance from Ryan, so I don't know if the fans are as excited to see the rematch. I mean, they might be able to pull it off.
Shifting his focus to the immediate challenges ahead, Mikey emphasized that both Ryan and Devin have their hands full before any rematch talk can materialize. He described Raleigh as a relentless fighter who will come to win, making it a difficult night for Ryan. While he still favors Garcia to come out on top, he acknowledges that it would not be an easy fight. With Romero's toughness and power, Mikey expects the matchup to be an exciting and competitive battle.
I mean, they ain't in easy fights either. I mean, Raleigh's a tough motherfucker. He's gonna be there to fight. Now, I still think Ryan wins, but it ain't gonna be an easy night. Raleigh's is tough, and he also can bang, so it'll be a good fight. I think it'll be an exciting matchup. I think Ryan wins, but it'll be a good, exciting matchup.
Turning his attention to Haney's upcoming challenge, Mikey Garcia commented on Haney's performance, noting that he suffered a significant defeat to Ryan Garcia last year. Looking ahead, Haney is set to face Jose Ramirez in May. While Ramirez didn't perform up to par in his last bout, he avoided any major damage. He wasn't knocked out or visibly overwhelmed, unlike Haney, indicating that he still has plenty to offer. Essentially, Ramirez's lackluster performance appears to have been just an off night, rather than a true reflection of his capabilities.
Haney lost pretty bad against Ryan last year. He's going to be fighting Jose, who didn't perform very well in his last one, but Jose's not one. He didn't get beat up. He didn't get knocked out. He didn't get dropped, So Jose still has plenty to show. It just wasn't his night, Again, sometimes these fighters, you have a bad night, an off night. No excuses, but that's just the way it is. It's the reality of it.
Building on his assessment of Haney's challenge, Mikey Garcia pointed out that Devin Haney's upcoming bout with Jose Ramirez won't be an easy task, emphasizing that Ramirez is known for his hard-hitting style. He warned that if Haney isn't fully healed or recovered from the rigors of the fight with Ryan Garcia, Ramirez could exploit that vulnerability, potentially delivering a decisive blow. Such an outcome, Mikey noted, could seriously disrupt Haney's plans in the sport.
Haney ain't in an easy fight with Jose. Jose's a tough motherfucker. He hits hard. If Haney's not 100% healed or recovered from that loss, Jose can hurt him too. Jose's a pretty big puncher, and Jose catches him, Haney's going down. That'll screw up all future plans that they have.
Adding another layer of criticism to the conversation, Rampage Jackson roasted Devin. In a bold statement, Jackson bluntly criticized Haney, calling him out for not handling losses like a true fighter. He expressed his frustration with boxers who, in his view, can't accept defeat gracefully, stating that everyone loses at some point and no one stays undefeated forever. Jackson firmly believes Garcia will beat Haney again and advises Haney to move on from the loss instead of resorting to legal action, urging him to take it like a man and not be a sore loser.
Devin Haney.
Why?
He act like a bitch.
Because he's suing?
I can't stand people act like that. Devin Haney.
The rematch, I guess you were taking Ryan to beat him in a rematch.
Yeah, Ryan beat his ass again. And Devin Haney learned not to be a You know, we all lose. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't be undefeated. Like, you know, you win and lose. You know what I'm saying? You take the like a man. Don't be going suing motherfuckers and saying all that bullshit, man. Take your loss like a man, like everybody else. Quit being a.
The stage is set for another high-stakes showdown between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, whether Garcia wants it or not. With controversy, rivalries, and legacy on the line, boxing fans are in for another explosive chapter. Drop your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fight updates. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on the latest boxing news. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.